Welcome to another of our how-to guides on this garden model railway. It's a lovely summer's day, so perfect for getting stuff running. But we've built the model railway, we've dealt with routine maintenance, but of course it does sit within the landscape of the garden, so we've got to have a think about what's going on around it. So to aid that routine maintenance, it's always helpful to have some steps up to allow you to climb over. You don't want to climb on this structure, but it allows you to climb over easily. You don't want to end up with some well-trodden path of mud, because that just looks naff, gets rubbish on your shoes that you then traipse into the house. So what I've been doing is I've been putting together some sets of steps just to allow access to climb over. And then we've covered the whole inner area with chipped bark, and this is stuff you can just buy from any DIY or garden centre outlet. And it's normally sold for suppression of weeds and for keeping moisture in the soil. But it's brilliant for this purpose because, again, keeping down weeds is no bad thing in a garden because it's boring trying to pull them all out because they just grow back. So what we've done is we've made sure that the intersection is weed free, which it pretty much was when we finished construction, and we've just carefully spread out 4 big bags of this chipped wood bark, and there's a lovely smell to it, especially when it gets warm. But this is much better for walking on than the bare earth. And hopefully as well, the other added benefit of this, apart from the suppressing the weed growth, is it means that everything looks so much neater and you're not going to get as much water splashing up when it rains, when it hits the ground and bounces up. Right, so we're going to go and take a look at some of these stairs. I'm going to talk you through their construction, and we're just going to have a look as well at how the chipped bark looks. Well, we've got here the main set of steps that I've built, and we did this, we dug out this whole area, which was quite easy with the soil structure that we've got in this garden, but then we've backfilled with concrete after having set, I had a load of these roofing tiles, so I've set one of these in to hold the upper step up, and I've used some spare block paving which are actually concreted in on the top, and that gives us 2 good steps to stand on to then climb over the actual structure. And we can also see here how the chipped wood bark has covered the slope and made it nice and neat and covered up and around the steps, so any mess where the steps were cut into the surrounding landscape has been covered up by that. And then we can see that this now allows easy access up and climb over. And what we've got down on this side is I just put in an offcut of some of the concrete fencing supports. I don't know whether you can see that nicely. Still needs bedding in a little bit, but it just provides somewhere to stand on whilst we're working on this area around here. And then if we move around into the top area, the chipped wood bark provides us with a good solid foundation to be able to walk on, rather than ending up with a muddy path, which you don't really want. And this will suppress all the weed growth and gives us decent access to the back part of the model railway. You see, you're always going to need to get up here and get rid of some of these bits of stuff that blow off the trees, like leaves and that, because what we don't want is detritus on the track, because obviously that will derail stuff. And there you have it. Simple, easy finishing off for your garden model railway and allowing you good quality access to routine maintenance, and also to go and retrieve any trains that might derail. Anyway, don't forget to like this video, share it too, and have a look through the channel for all those other great videos that we've done. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy myself on this lovely hot summer's day. I think it's beer o'clock, and beer o'clock always means let's run some trains. Bye for now.